Ogoni woman, the only Nigerian woman that has slapped his face.
Why did you slap him? Why did you slap him?
He slapped him because of his plan B. He thought that he could, since he couldn't get me to take that money, he thought that plan B, if it could come up on me, he didn't know that I'm a Port Harcourt girl. Port Harcourt girls are not moved by money, by somebody telling me that you make me a substantive MD. The Port Harcourt girls are
Can we clarify this? Because this is, we can't gloss over a slap. What is the plan B? He came up on you. What exactly does that mean?
We were having a meeting. Akpabio's meeting with me is either in Apple or at Meridian or whatever. Those are his meetings. I slapped him.
Well, Joy, are you accusing Senator Akpabio of attempted rape? Is that the point you are making? Or sexual harassment?
Harassment sounds better, not rape.
Okay, so you are accusing him expressly of sexual harassment?
Yes, I am accusing him.
You said something just now that I was taken aback, ma. You said it is you feel disappointed that Natasha came out to air appointment. So is it that when a woman is sexually harassed, as she claims, she should keep quiet? Misogyny should continue?
No, I don't.
That women should not speak up?
No,
Nobody should talk because she has won election, she's in Senate now.
You have passed
right
that. You have, by the time you contest election and get to Senate, you understand? Yeah. You have passed that. You know, you have passed that stage of your life of being sexually harassed.
Really?
So yes, by the time if you go there and start, you have passed that. You go there, so you are all equal in that Senate.
So, really? So if somebody
you are all equal, it's out of order. And again, it shows weakness. You don't allow it.
So is it a show of weakness for a woman to speak out?
It cannot happen in the Senate.
Really?
I'm not saying that the lady is lying. You know, I'm not God. But again, my dear, when you get to Senate, you are there as a person. You are not there as a man or woman. You are there as a person. It doesn't matter what you are carrying between
she's
whatever.
Complaining
you
that there's no equality.
You are there. And then, mind you,
about.
I don't think at this stage of, I respect that girl. I like her. She's very intelligent, very, very well spoken. You understand? But I do not think that the person you call sir, because first of all, if you call somebody sir, then you are giving the person a cane to whip you.
However, I would like to state clearly that at no time did I ever attempt any sexual harassment on the said distinguished Senator Akpabio-it or any other woman, for that matter. I and my siblings were raised very well by my late single mother. She died in the year 2000. Through very difficult times, and I therefore have the highest regards for women. Even at demise, I still cry till today. I also wish to state that I also have 4 beautiful daughters. So at no time will I ever harass any woman, and I've never done so. In addition, even as a state governor, I was awarded various awards. One of them was the one you wish to know, the most gender-friendly governor in Nigeria. I served between 2007 and 2015. To God be the glory. In conclusion, I urge all Nigerians, particularly the media, and then, of course, the members of the social media, to await the court's decision. And please do not jump to conclusions on matters of mere allegations. I want to thank you for listening to me, and thank my colleagues, because some of the phone calls were calls of support, solidarity, and prayers that the Almighty God will step in to vindicate the just. So now let us get on with the business of the day. Thank you.
Hey, God will step in. Oh, everybody they pray. Senate President they pray. Natasha they pray. Nigerians they pray. Everybody they pray. Last, God will answer one of us.
President, distinguished colleagues, I'm Senator Natasha Akpabio-it, and I stand to raise a petition under Order 40. A petition may only be presented to the Senate by a senator who shall affix his or her name at the beginning thereof. The petition is in my name against the President of the Nigerian Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, for sexual harassment, abuse of office, and malicious obstruction of my legislative functions. You may recall, sir, that on Friday in Arise TV, I did make some statements. And I have decided to narrow these statements in a formal petition against the President of this Senate. So if it may please you, I would humbly step forward and lay this petition. Thank you.
You may proceed. Distinguished colleagues, this petition is hereby referred to the Committee on Code of Conduct, Ethics, and Public Petitions to revert to the Senate as soon as practicable.
Petition.
Any other petition? Yes.
Nigerian women, this is for you. You need to wake up. You need to support your own. And for all those men calling Natasha a call girl, and that she was always sleeping around, and she was always doing this. When you make your Nigerian women call girls, who are you? Who is to blame? Who is to blame? So you men need to check yourselves. You are a disgrace. I have many of them in my family. They don't take their ice skirts. Even if it's a small girl hawking banana, their mind is already going somewhere. And yet they say they are pastors, they are traditionalists, they are this and that. So my people, women, rise up. Stop carrying 5,000 naira to disown your own. Stop carrying Mercedes-Benz in the Senate to disown your own. Stick together. Thank you.
Last double wahala for daddy body. For daddy body, double wahala for daddy body, oh.
Easy, quickly set up your camera and get this, please.
Why are you supporting Senator Akpabio?
Why I'm supporting you?
Yes.
Why I'm supporting you is that I didn't see any wrong in what they are saying. So I don't know much about the future of what they are saying. I'm just supporting you because my mind led me to support you.
But you don't know much about what they're saying. Do you support Senator Natasha?
I don't even really know the whole story about it.
You don't know the whole story? So why did you come out here today?
Why I came out today is that they said it was wrong to support that he should remain as our senator.
Jesus. You support Senator Natasha? So you support the both of them?
No. I may want to.
Which one? Eh?
Akpabio.
Okay.
So he's a good man.
So you want him to win the position?
Yes.
He's already Senate president.
Okay.
But why are you supporting Senator Natasha?
No.
Why?
No, I don't want her.
You don't want her what?
He not do me anything, but I don't want. Because there are people say them be stubborn people. So we don't need stubborn people. We want peace. We don't need stubborn people. That is why.
We were 4 female senators in this 10th assembly, and I will tell you straight up that I'm very close to at least 3 of them. I sit next to Senator Ita Giwa, and I consider her as a friend. The issue that you're speaking about, again, didn't or does not bother on sexual harassment against her. Again, it's a matter of privilege. I don't also think that is directed to any individual because of their sex. If I were to give you my own experience, there are many occasions that I also would complain, and I do complain. Because there are times I raise up my hands and the Senate President does not recognize me, and he recognizes someone that is behind me, and I'm wondering why is that so. But he cannot entertain every individual or every senator at a sitting who have an opinion on any matter that is on the floor. And so it is his prerogative. I don't believe that he does so because of the sex of the senator. I really do not believe that. The Senate President, in my opinion, which I will give based on what happens on the floor, has not, in my opinion, made any sexual remarks to any of the female senators. And I don't think that any of the female senators have also complained about sexual harassment against him or anybody. We joke a lot in the Senate. I must let you know that. The Senate is not, I don't know how to say it, but the Senate is a place where we all converge to discuss about the matters that affect the country, 1. 2, after a while, having, sit in the Senate for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, you understand that there will be familiarity of some sort where we even call each other by first name. I remember when we first got to the Senate, we addressed each other by Mr. or Miss and so on and so forth. But now we call each other by first name because we see each other every day in the chambers, we sit close to each other, and we also confer with one another. And so if the familiarity is what it is that is considered some sort of harassment, I don't know. But for me, I do not think that that the conduct of the Senate President on the floor is such that is against the female in the chambers. I do not think so.
10th Senate, of the 10th Assembly of the Federal Republic, National Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Like Mr. Chairman has stated, I, as the debate maker of the Senate, was seriously moved and quite discomfited with the state of the odious reputation that the Senate is degenerating into, and the public opprobrium that is being generated by the behavior of one of us at plenary on February 20, 2025. And as the debate maker of the Senate, I started receiving a lot of calls, both locally, nationally, and internationally, and even exponentially from even members of my own family, that what is happening in the Senate. It became quite very difficult for me to even address the deluge of those demands that I have to talk and tell the public what really happened. And on that said day, February 28th, Thursday, 2025, I decided in the plenary chamber of that day, that was almost a breakdown of law and order in the chamber. That there was almost a kind of legislative topsy-turvy. Because one of us, Senator Natasha, Ita-Giwa, was vehemently opposing the directive that has been changed to somewhere else within the chambers. And she was duly informed by the sergeant at her that she did not go to that assigned seat. And when we go by our orders, because like I said, on the floor of the Senate, when I was moving the said motion, that we have our standing orders, which are our rules, our statutes. It's our internal constitution. Because we are empowered by the various sections of the constitution, that is the National Assembly, to make our own rules that will guide us. Since we are not barbarians, since it is not an animal farm. And even with an animal farm, there is a modicum of decency and decorum. The standing orders clearly stated how, where, when, why the senator will behave in the chambers, even almost outside the chambers, because it stimulated our actions at the committee levels and then oversight functions. And going by order 6 of that our standing rules, which are our orders, whereby it was expressly stated, statutorily stated, vividly stated, exponentially stated, that the Senate President is the only consenting authority that can allocate seats for senators. And the following section stated that the senator can only speak when he or she is properly seated on the seat allocated to him or her. Meaning that does not mean that wherever you are in the Senate chamber, that you can raise up your hand to be recognized to speak. If it is like that,
I greet them for everybody. Things is getting serious. It is getting serious. It's no longer she say, I say. And as far as I'm concerned, something we have to give. Something we have to give. This is a teaching moment for the nation. At the end of this, a precedent will be set. The end of this, something will be permanent, at least for the foreseeable future. At the end of this, voice will be heard, voice will be silent. Whichever way, the Nigerian Senate will never will not remain the same again. My whole joy here is that both parties are powerful in every sense of the word. So justice we have to prevail one way or the other because that is the beauty of what is happening. I don't think anybody at this point will cry foul. I've been cheated. The way this case is going, people with common sense are beginning to get involved, not necessarily to pick a side, but to say let it played out. So now power against power. It is time for us, the Talakawas, to get ourselves situated and learn. There's so much to learn in this process. Because as I said yesterday, if to say an ordinary person be Natasha, she will be responding from jail. They go first of all lock her up first for daring to even look at power and face, not to talk of accusing power. So, but to God be the glory in our Niger form. She's not an ordinary commoner on the streets. She got power, people's power, constituents' power, which is the cocoa. But most importantly, she got billions behind her too. Not coming from any other person, but her husband. Come on now. Let's go. Boy, what a time. What a freaking time. What a time, what a time, what a time. Everywhere you look, it's just water everywhere. You look into the west, they carry everybody one side papa name. You go to the east, the same thing. The north, now, but my attention is focused on Natasha and Akpabio, one of my is still looking at what? The Vatican. And hoping that when nature finally call the Pope, our own from the ROC Republic will be the next Pope. But this is just me dreaming. So, however you look at this issue, as I said from the beginning, I 100% believe that Natasha knows what she is doing. She knows the power she's against. So at this point, I'm not going to say she's right or wrong, but stupid is not what I'm going to say her or regard her. Foolish, no. Not know what she's doing, no. Trading with fire, absolutely she understands. So let's go there. Say, Akpabio absolutely understand what is at stake. There's more at stake than just losing the seat as a Senate president. The whole administration is at stake. His reputation going for, well, maybe that one is not at stake, going by how they take get here in the first place. But whatever that happened, these are men, matured, educated, exposed, privileged, powerful, well connected. However you want to see, everything is in their both favor. So let the Talakawas enjoy how it plays out. Because again, if to say na ordinary person, na Natasha be, na from jail she for the respond. Na from jail she go for the make her claims. Na from jail her village people go gather begin apologize from her. Na from jail her parents go begin run up and down. But glory be to God, that's not the case today. So let's see how it plays out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to the past and see.
So I will just say one statement. You recall that the day Natasha won at the first trial court, yes, barrister senator Adiza Natasha Akpabio-it. Wife of the we were here that day and we prayed and we said God should make it permanent. And we thank God that God has made it permanent. Today we are not going to pray, but I'm going to sing one song of praise just to thank God Almighty. But before we thank God, who is the supreme controller of the universe, we want to thank the element of the universe.
Too much!
The element of the universe. Honestly speaking, this man can sell banana to dogs and they will eat it. And they will eat it. What he has done is not for the Buddha race. What you have done is for the women race in Africa. What you have done is national. I've been receiving calls. It's not as if it's a senatorial victory. For this, and this is a national victory. Calls from everywhere. And if every man will stand by his wife, the way he stood by her, the world will be a better place. That is the truth. The world will be a better place. I tap into your anointing. I tap into your anointing. Honestly speaking, I tap into your anointing. And the truth of the matter is that God has given you everything. The connection, the wherewithal, and then elegantly attired and cosmopolitan fashioned woman. The most prettiest female senator of the land. Ever elected. I'm telling you. So what you have done is not limited to Kogi State. And when the media interviewed me, I told them, I said there is victory for democracy across the world. Because it is obvious that she won this election. And she didn't win it for the first time. She won it before in 2019. She was robbed. But this time around, we thank God for the courage of the judiciary to grant justice to her. So today we are not going to pray, we are just going to sing one song to thank God. Just to thank God that God is kind and God is good. And I can assure Nigerians that they will see quality, robust debates from distinguished senators.
We can't wait.
Our fire is burning. So, and I can tell you that I just vibrate on the floor of the Senate. That's what we are sure of. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you. Thank you, we are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. The last song now. When upon life below you are tempted, so when you are discouraged in all this love. Count your blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count mini lion, small lion, small lion, small lion, because this is the main lion. Thank you so much.
So apparently there's another neck meeting convened by the president, Tinubu. Anybody know what's going on? I mean, normally now once a week now, they will do a national executive meeting on Monday. They did one 2 days ago. Now they convened another one again. The detail is not yet out, so it's just a developing story. I salute you, area. Dino, not the disappoint. The way some of these people call God, I beg, leave us to our God, oh, okay? Yeah, we know we can't exist without God. Pray us, right? Pray us. So there is another second neck meeting. Anybody know what's going on there? So, so this case. If Senate committee refuse to do the needful, or whatever, they decide to say Natasha no follow the rules, how many more you think they go suspend her? I'm not laughing because the case is funny. I'm laughing because that's how petty these motherfuckers can be. That's how freaking petty they can be. If you just give her 1 year suspension, give her 1 year, you know. But by according to Mark, if God is on our side, if God is on Natasha's side, yeah, the 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 outcome will be different. But no matter what side you are on, hold your peace. This is a game of lions and big boys. You say which God? That one na jam question in the ask. So, you want know which God? God na God. What are you talking about? Ah, you are there. They find a question. Where I go fail. So wetin Shehu dey talk? Yeah, wetin Shehu dey talk? Shehu Kuti. Afrobeat artist Shehu Kuti has berated Nigerian celebrities and feminists for failing to support the senator representing Kogi Central Senator District, Natasha Akpabio. I don't say this guy said. I don't know whether not joking the joke or in this serious at times. What the fuck are you talking about? Who among all these people, this category of class when you just mentioned, celebrities and feminists, how many of them Akpabio never supported the agenda or movement or whatever with better money? I don't know why people say they even he himself. I don't know why people they take us serious at the same time. These people who they feed them. Now this me and you know they feed them. We know they patronize all these artists. Everybody they share the video which great. How many of their original this merchants do they get? Nobody get them. So where are they getting their billions and millions from? If not with them, then they patronize themselves. But I get his point that he's trying to make. Maybe he's not just the right person to make that point. But the point still has to be taken. He lamented that women have failed to support Akpoche as they did for Annie Dibia. God damn, that's a fucking spot on point. See, that's why even though I know what take us serious, it seems to be having some fucking points that you just can't disagree with. Right? I remember that's why I know they like follow this. They are God. Well, as I said, celebrity are just nah, they are the most dangerous class of people in our society. You know, now them they are all product of a USAID. All of them, from Nollywood to Bolly to Afrobeat to every fucking one of them. They are all product of USAID. So I don't really take them as people that even have opinion. They won't be opinion should be taken serious. Okay, this case It's above our pay grade. He passed, oh, my brother. This one, he passed my pay grade, oh. You know the drill. I know that this one, I am a spectator. When it comes to this big man fight, deaf and dumb now be. But I don't speak English. Me no speak no English. Me no understand English. I just dey watch them from afar. Justice will prevail. That's one thing for sure, and I know. When big men they fight like this, justice will always come to. It will come to. We speak loud. So make I ignore Mr. Kuti. Kuti, I don't know. Kuti, they make some points, but he is no different from the people that he is criticizing. So I don't know why. Anyway, he continues. He says, speaking via Instagram, he lamented that the people have been speaking about Burna Boy and Sophia. These are facts, though. These are the things that now them with the new. That's why when people they celebrate, they don't disband the USAID. I say, "Shit, people are not even people." I understand, people they speak like that. They've already done the done, the do. The do has been done. They don't all they don't build structures, influencers, podcasters, YouTuber, you name it. They can only just flourish from there on. So, and these are the people when that's why when they talk, everybody talk about people will talk me say, oh, you don't talk about the VDM. I was like, VDM as who? Is that a character? It's a character. It's play out a character on a video. These are all distraction. Not distraction, of course. So yes, is it Bona Boy, Sonia, Sophia, Egboje, whatever that fuck is. Within who that one say? I know. Is that on new? That a new entrance to the distraction game. I've been she done this Sophia Egbe. What the fuck does she do? Lamborghini scandal. Okay, I don't know. I have no clue what that was, what that is about. But I failed to look into the sexual harassment allegation. Of course, that's why I say, who they pay them? When I did hear Ita-Giwa, when people they take Senator Ita-Giwa seriously, I just they laugh like, where are these people? If my Gen Z they criticize, take Ita-Giwa serious, I go understand. But anybody will no be Gen Z, older than Gen Z, would they actually pay attention to Ita-Giwa, like, that person should be checked. She is the biggest sugar mama at least among the Hollywood celebrities. Make a begin name names. But anyway, make I know deviate. So Shehu said about the sexual harassment case in the Senate. I stand with the Senator Natasha 100% because she isn't even the first one to make such allegation, which is the first video I played, right? There's another woman that did that against the Senate president. It's appealing that all these so-called women activists are all quiet. And that was, I understand why they are quiet. They have something to say about Bona Boy alleged renege promise to Sophia, okay, whatever the fuck is. But but shy away from important matter. This matter pass. Anyway, the kinds of things cannot continue in this country. What that woman Natasha Akpabio is saying is very serious, and the celebrity will not come out to support her in these kinds of matter. The way everybody has something to say to defend Annie against Two-Face. Many of these celebrities, especially Nollywood actors and actresses, are benefiting from the government. Exactly what I was trying to say. Through fraudulent grants, so they can never come out to speak on these kinds of matter. I can't openly protest to demand justice for Natasha, but I employ Nigerians women to support her. Yes, I disagree with the messenger, but the message is well cut through. So whatever, I just now because the men in the Senate committee are trying to say that she's breaking the rules, even by submitting the petition, blah 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 blah, and all that kind of shit. So if they decided to find her guilty, now 6 months, I mean, now 1 year they will give her. And that would be too bad for the women folks, because history so far has not been in their favor. Every woman that just go out of her way, quote unquote, when they say she fuck up, god damn, the way that they make sure politically she's dead. I can name names. So Natasha will not be treated different if this case come out against her. They will not spare her. They will go all in. All the media where they support her now, they will flip overnight. They will roast. In fact, she will politically she's gone. We will be lucky to hear from her again. Well, they get by anyway, so maybe that counts. The fact that the allegation should be investigated and her behavior on the floor of the Senate. I mean, there's so much at stake. Now, if you want to investigate her behavior too, for me, that I will also kick against that, because that means that you don't have to stop at her own behavior. You have to go all around, because even the Senate president behavior himself. Let's forget about sexual harassment now. The way the man behaves himself is not acceptable. Matter of fact, all of them, many of them, they actually carry themselves in the respect of the office they hold. If you want to talk about behavior, is she not because she's a young woman talking about behavior? How many senators they call the Senate president bluff in the presence of the whole world, and they just walk off and just do whatever the fuck they want? So if you want to talk about checking behavior, I'm not against that, but it should not start with her or stop with her. It should not start with her or end with her. We all know the system is doomed. Nothing will happen. Well, I see your point, but I think I have 1% of hope in this case. I have 1% of hope in the system. Why? Because not them, right? Because right now they are they are they are the Senate, the institution, or should I say the elite in general, are catch that are in between catch 22 right now. They will have to be very careful so that the outcome will not flip them, will not flip the public against them further. The trust the public have for them right now is pretty much hanging on pretty much 0.1. So they are mindful of that. But at the same time, they don't want to actually implicate the leadership of the Senate, which will not just affect the man in question alone, which is the Senate president in this time, but the administration as a whole. So then that's another angle. Then the women angle, at a time whereby the reputation of Nigeria in terms of how women is being treated at that level is pretty much zero. It's unacceptable that we only have 3 senators in a country whereby the majority of the voters are women. Then somebody will come and tell me, man, what? Are they not competent? Are they lazy? I mean, what? I mean, what they're responsible, if not the fact that there's a deliberate agreement between the men to keep women where they belong. If I want to paraphrase our president, the other room or the kitchen. And it's not just the political institution that is against the woman, the Nigerian woman. Every tradition in Nigeria is against the Nigerian woman as I speak today. It doesn't matter if it's coming from the north, the east, the west, anywhere. Tradition as it is, put woman second. let's elevate it a little bit to the religion institution. All the religion, from Ogboni to the Abrahamic religion, they all put woman second. So when it is taking be open a mouth for TV that they are fighting for 35%, I say that woman should not be given a second chance. Who's advocating for men to have 30%? We are saying that they had the majority voter, if vote really counts in this case anyway. You see me, they allocate 35% and give them. Why? The men take what? 65% based on, say they have built the country for the past 60 years to an enviable position. If there's anything at all, we should be advocating that the major position should be given to women. At least they give them chance for the next 20 years. But Ireti Kikimbe, who her husband was publicly denied, at least come and say yes, then deny them the opportunity to govern the country. But for some reason that I can't seem to understand. At a time where the whole country see the injustice that was meted on her and her husband, being the rightful winner of the 1992 and 1993 election, she come out and they throw women under the bus. I mean, so there's so many ways to look at what is happening. Then you begin to see why people like Akpabio can trade between the line of he's always joking around to crossing the line that okay, this one don't pass joke. Because that is some argument in support that we are always joking. The Senate is a place that at the time we got familiar and that okay, we all get it. Right? We are all human. It's supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be tense all the time. But there's a thin line between joking around and being taken serious. And that's where we are. And I just hope by the end of this power tussle, that line will be clearly be visible. Not just between the high class there, but even between every citizen. Because as I talk, I will continue saying it to say Natasha na poor man, na poor woman she be. Now from jail. For they run this case. If there's going to be a case at all. But we all know the system is doing okay. Yeah. They will team up and have Natasha for breakfast, sadly. Oh my God, this man. I wish what you are saying is not a possibility. I watched the National Assembly channel a while ago. They have thrown her under the bus. Try. I thought maybe now 6 months to a year they will give her. But I'm hopeful that the case will not go end up saying that the National Assembly will have the final say. I hope the case go all the way to Supreme Court. All the way to Supreme Court. Let's go there.
For the 10th Senate of the 10th Assembly of the Federal Republic, National Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Like, I don't know, 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 Mr. Chairman has stated, I, as the debate maker of the Senate, was seriously beefed and quite discomfited with the state of the odious reputation that the Senate is degenerating into, and the public opprobrium that is being generated by the behavior of one of us at plenary on February 20, 2025. And as the debate maker of the Senate, I started receiving a lot of calls, both locally, nationally, and internationally, and even exponentially from even members of my own family, that what is happening in the Senate. It became quite very difficult for me to even address the deluge of those demands that I have to talk and tell the public what really happened. And on that said day, February 28th, Thursday, 2025, I decided in the plenary chamber of that day, that was almost a breakdown of law and order in the chamber. That there was almost a kind of legislative topsy-turvy. Because one of us, Senator Natasha, Ita-Giwa, was vehemently opposing the directive that has been changed to somewhere else within the chambers. And she was deeply informed by the Sergeant Afar that she did not go to that assigned seat. And when we go by our orders, because like I said, on the floor of the Senate, when I was moving the said motion, that we have our standing orders, which are our rules, our statutes. It's our internal constitution. Because we are empowered by the various sections of the constitution, that is the National Assembly, to make our own rules that will guide us. Since we are not barbarians, since it is not an animal farm. And even with an animal farm, there is a modicum of decency and decorum. The standing orders clearly stated how, where, when, why the senator will behave in the chambers, even those outside the chambers, because it stimulated our actions at the committee levels and then oversight functions. And going by order 6 of that our standing rules, which are our orders, whereby it was expressly stated, statutorily stated, vividly stated, exponentially stated, that the Senate President is the only consenting authority that can allocate seats for senators. And the following section stated that the senator can only speak when he or she is properly seated on the seat allocated to him or her. Meaning that does not mean that wherever you are in the Senate chamber, that you can raise up your hand to be recognized to speak. If it is like that,
Yeah, even at that, they run the court system. Agreed. It is you saying this, you know the scores. I get hope. I get hope because, as I said, both of them are part of the product of the system. So, and they both have money and they both have people's power. So let's see who wins. Once the head is rotting, this whole body is rotting. Sadly, did you ever ask yourself why did IBB launch his book under John Jagaban? It's not like what he said in the book was new. Maybe for those that do the reading, everything he wrote in this book is public knowledge for me and many others who read books. Until we have strong and independent institution, nothing will change. Yeah, why do you think he launched the book under Jagaban? Let me see what your reason. Why do you think that? Why do you think he launched the book now? Let me hear your reason. I want to know why you think he launched the book under under Tinubu. Under Tinubu.
Goni woman, the only Nigerian woman that has slapped his face.
Why did you slap him? Why did you slap him?
He slapped him because of his plan B. He thought that he could, since he couldn't get me to take that money, he thought that plan B, if it could come up on me, he didn't know that I'm a Port Harcourt girl. Port Harcourt girls are not moved by money, by somebody telling me that you make me a substantive MD. The Port Harcourt girls are
Can we clarify this? Because we can't gloss over a slap. What is the plan B? He came up on you. What exactly does that mean?
We were having a meeting. Akpabio's meeting with me is either in Apple or at Meridian or whatever. Those are his meetings. I slapped him.
Well, Joy, are you accusing Senator Akpabio of attempted rape? Is that the point you are making? Or sexual harassment?
Harassment sounds better, not rape.
Okay, so you are accusing him expressly of sexual harassment?
Yes, I am accusing him.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
All right, man.
Thanks.
Thank you for calling.
This guy, you know book. He's desperate. Has loads of language. Yeah, I know. Say now because of to shape the narrative in favor of the Yoruba candidacy. That's why the book was launched now. Abi, that was my reaction to it too. Because all I came to that conclusion. The first chapter that started making the trend, making all the rounds, was the injustice that was done in June 12th. I was like, you're fucking serious. That's what you said. Nothing we talk for the book we didn't knew, right? But of course, for some reason, that became the order of the day for a couple of months. For days, I was like, okay, this is now I understand why they are here. They are what they are doing. So you're right. So now 2027 is just to shape the narrative, and I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know why they have to go all that. I mean, I don't see him losing 2027 unless unless the Senate president loses this case. Senate president loses this case and they kick him out, then we have a different conversation then. But as it is now, I don't see him in losing the 2027. I don't see any reason that will make him lose 2027. He's in a very good position to continue, unless anything happens from now on.
Nigerian women, this is for you. You need to wake up. You need to support your own. And for all those men calling Natasha a call girl, and that she was always sleeping around, and she was always doing this. When you make your Nigerian women call girls, who are you? Who is to blame? Who is to blame? So you men need to check yourselves. You are a disgrace. I have many of them in my family. They don't take their eyes skirts. Even if it's a small girl hawking banana, their mind is already going somewhere. And yet they say they are pastors, they are traditionalists, they are this and that. So my people, women, rise up. Stop carrying 5,000 naira to disown your own. Stop carrying Mercedes-Benz in the Senate to disown your own. Stick together. Thank you.
No more wahala for daddy body. This is an interesting time. You said too early to call this guy. Which planet do they live? Huh? 2022. We are talking about 2031. You they talk about 2027. Eh? I mean, I don't know. What you see happening now, how they go take see clear road come 2031 and the day. No be 2027 is no longer in play. 2027 is a concluded, is a done issue. I mean, who are we? Who are? There's nobody. There's only one candidate so far, sef, that everybody is campaigning for, and Atunubu. Okay, maybe Obi said Obi they try. Make I know say Obi they campaign for Tinubu, but every other person is campaigning for Tinubu, from Atiku to down to Congo. So all of them they campaign for Tinubu at this point. So just as you say they don't gather put Natasha under the box. Now we say they try to Obi with that. They try to kill Obi's presidential dream before he get out of control. Because Brazil the guy they overdo himself. So if you are saying 2027 is too early to call, then this game, you know understand how they do it without. Men ain't smiling, man. When they negotiate for what neither. Who need what? Yeah, I know. I get it. It's your opinion. I know understand. You see how many people will let off the hook. You might make a mistake. I know. I don't. Can you explain a little bit more on that? Like at this point, what you should understand. No be he know the campaign again. Oh. All he no get choice. It's not up to him. He has done his own part, which is to make sure he assemble the men that will deliver the first round, and they did. At this point, now men wey dey benefit for the system, now then go run the next campaign, and then go run the next election, and that's why I say everybody dey campaign for him. So it is It is not a matter of a mistake. The only mistake where you go make now when he say fuck, give middle figure to the West, say fuck the West, I'm not going to follow their order again. Then there's a conversation to be had. But other than that, who won? I don't understand. Look, what you do? Guy. You guys are tying presidency with low state politics. Because you know what they talk so. Presidency no be local matter, my brother. Okay, it doesn't matter what you know. Nothing. When it comes to Tinubu, nobody know wetin the CIA know. As far as Nigeria, but no be only Tinubu, every Nigerian, nobody know Nigerians. This is CIA. So I no understand why una dey always think say one person knows somebody's secret and that's it. He's already in power. Which secret you want bring come out? No, don't tie any state and politics to the center. It's a different ball game. Again, you are wrong on Rivers. See, you need to understand that the Nigerian political family now one when it comes to presidency. You understand? What am I saying? River State vote na Tinubu get am. It doesn't matter that na Wike deliver am o, that na Fubara o. Those ones no matter. You are talking about the bigger picture. Not forgetting our southern presidency. If they no give the vote to Tinubu, they won't give. So the tussle between Wike and Fubara has nothing to do with Tinubu getting the vote of Rivers. That's a given. That's a given. So their politics for Rivers has to be within within the men within the say. It's not even about Wike and Fubara self. Rivers State no be like that. There are so many men involved in Rivers. I see the sharing formula. But it has nothing to do with national. The national vote has been settled. Matinubu get votes. Now Rivers, na south side, na southern votes. They are not given to anybody else. So all those ones no they tie those ones to presidency. That would not that doesn't determine how the presidency will come turn out. Don't forget saying a consensus. Maybe Nigerian presidency. Na consensus. What's na consensus? The consensus na southern presidency. Right? Unless they will not change in mind, even they give Obi. That is the other than that. It's a southern presidency. Now only on agrees in a turn by turn. Because that's the argument they are going to make. That's it. Yeah, the time is already telling. This is the time. This year, I talk am from January, from the beginning. This year, na alignment, na party coming together, know where you belong, so that you know the role where you will play going forward. That's it. That's what this year is about, and you're already saying it. Before the year runs out, you see the political party and the movement that will carry out the agenda. That's what you see. I mean, this is a 2026 now. They do 2026 na campaign, na propaganda. They deceive us, they deceive themselves. That's what 2026 is about. The early 2027, you cast your vote. Life goes on. That's the way they thought it's too early to call. It's as if they pay attention to these men, the way that they move. Rivers State matter, no matter to Tinubu. It doesn't. Tinubu will get the vote of Rivers. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter either who they there. If you won't give the vote to now, you give am to Obi or you give am to Atiku. Yeah, that's the choice you have. This is beyond there. This is, as that's why I say, when you dey try to see the correlation between state politics and the presidency, you are missing the court. So you are missing the court. At this point, maybe I see. People no dey worry about any state per se. The southeastern state, I not saying they worry about am because there's little he can do unless Obi no dey run again. There's little he can do unless Obi no dey run again. So and well, Bola Tinubu no dey get. I don't think he's getting anything any state issue at this point. I don't see any state wey dey give am problem at this point. As I said, the only problem any Nigerian president get na the West. Don't just fuck around. If you fuck around, now they go use local government there comot you. That one day. So don't just fuck around with the West. The agenda, the agreement wey una enter, just honor am. If you no want make dem change am for you. But if you are in their good register, it's over. The local power dem, you go know Tinubu na master to navigate the local powers. He know who be who and who need what. And I also have confidence in him. No matter the deal wey Donald Trump administration wan bring come, the guy go sign am. He no said. Ah, I don't give a fuck. Anything. So I wetin make me dey say the guy is nobody nothing dey stop am. I don't give a fuck at this point. Any deal wey you wan bring Kora from the West, make him go sign now. He doesn't give a fuck. He go finish his presidency smooth. uh, Guy, na power you dey talk o. Hey, this one no be good luck Jonathan o, wey no understand power. This guy, he no fit lose am. He can't lose guard. Boss is solely on the West. I don't know wetin you dey talk. You no dey pay at ten tion to wetin dey happen na. E no be say solely on the West. It's solely on America. Let me be very specific. It's solely on Washington D.C. and Pentagon. That's it. They have the final say. Now they get the final say. If they say no to you, you no go go anywhere. So if una like, make una no dey agree. They have the like, it's obvious. I don't know why we were that's I don't even know why that is still a conversation sef. You fuck around, you find out. America runs shit. Whatever they want happens when it comes to Nigeria matter. So not be today. Man, the only person people will go pick come out to Tinubu for power be that. He knows. He understands the game well. The other local powers, they are just their problems. The small one where the West they live for now. Share reach them. And if you are doing that, you ain't got no problem. And that's exactly what Tinubu is good at. They no get part to play. Now then that it is their script. Now their script will they run. I don't understand why that is very difficult to understand. Everybody where we they guess so all of our leaders, they are actors. They are not acting according to the script that is given to them. So no, it's not even now before they go to the conspiracy theories. Unless you are not paying attention to what is happening now. For motherland is doomed currently. Just so things way. Now they tell you the only way to make am doom is because of the iron fist. We need leaders that will dare to confront that iron fist. You have to challenge the current ratio, sharing ratio. What is the agreement? You have to just study Zelensky and his people closely. That's so the game be. Now their resources they won't sign out so, but the man they thought say, we say you need to give us something. We deserve 50%, but other than that, we should deserve security. Then from then begin analyze every other nation outside China and Russia, and maybe India, North Korea, but every other country use the templates where they play out from which they call them Ukraine now. Just carry that template, put for every country at the same. Go to Saudi Arabia. What is the agreement they had with America? For America around that part of the world, what was the agreement? The agreement, security 100%. It depends on the Pentagon. Then they agreed that they would sell them advanced weaponry. We would they look for, would they go back for me they sell us old helicopters there with the then now automatic is within the agreement. If we want to run our oil, we have to talk. So those are the things. That's the realities of how the world works. Not be today. So when I say now, those men don't get choice. They don't get choice. The conversation is way beyond my pay grade. I'm only entitled to my opinion, logic, and history, public knowledge. I agree with you. I'm just I see what you they talk, but I just tell you the reality of things. When you they talk things bluntly, like people will say you are a conspiracy theorist. What is the agreement we have? Now oil na be our major this thing. Now Chevron they run our oil. Now Texaco they what was the agreement that we signed when they give us independence? After the civil war, where they help us defeat the Biafra, what was the like? These are questions we need to ask because that's how the world works. Our own is not going to be different. Our is not different. So what is the agreement we have with these people? They don't tell the Ukrainian whether they like it or not. To the deal will be signed. Power. So all these our people they run up and down with agbada, so they know something. Maybe they can't tell us what they know, so that we will know how to face our destiny. I will look for that man video where he can't talk for arise. I've been our channel say now beg the CIA before they allow Tinubu, I say Tinubu, Buhari to be president. They have to beg them, say yes, they can trust him. Guy. This one no be say na any have refrat na they talk about. This na military insider. I come and they tell us bluntly that the president that you have now beg. I don't even forget that they have to beg the CIA say yes, Baba Mona, this guy no go misbehave, no go na allow. And somebody could see come they tell me say Nigeria na independent. How? I no know you having a so waiting your family member, what was the treaty? Can you tell us the agreement they have with the the British at first before the CIA come into play? So those are the facts I want to hear. Nobody say everybody get family we don't work for government. I don't think that yours will be special. You saw that video. So if you saw that video, I mean, which other way? Which anybody won't tell you again? This one not be 60s or this one yesterday. This like literally our last president. Now CIA then beg before they allow. You call it tell me the power. One other power they will pass that one. You don't know how you don't know how they beg Obama reach Obama administration. may good luck continue to get no agree. Mark, I beg. Eh? I beg, leave me oh. If that things wey me na in your face things, na be that in your face. We no need to read meaning to that, it's just the way it is. No, it's not beyond your pay grade. Oh. You are an adult. Oh. It is up to you to go find out how your beginning, as in when I mean your beginning, your country, how it starts. You understand? Which is when they say they get freedom, they get independent. Like what? Like how? Because you say you get independent, that means that person ain't give you the independence with that. Somebody gave it to you. At what cost? They don't give you for free. Nothing is free in this world. No fucking thing is free. Your parents will give birth to you, say, see the express, say, man, may you do well, may you pay up. So if they give you independence on what ground, on what cause, because the last I checked, we no fight for them. So if we fight for them, okay, maybe we will say, okay, now we the time, now we nobody the time give us any rules. So what was the agreement? All these are the questions we should be asking our elders. Yes, why you don't fight people on social media? That's why I know they agree with people like that up move the talk because it's just fucking crazy. You understand? Yeah, if you understand to a larger extent, why you should they get believe say all those men where they carry themselves agbada up and down, they get one single power. They don't get one single power. All of them, if they go out, if they go up the script, they go find themselves for street. Ah, when I begin study other countries' history, I know say okay. I know they get heart attack about Nigeria again. The day we go realize say we have to fight for our freedom. Maybe that day I go say okay, we know what this they do. Oh my god. I don't get it. I don't understand this your point. When you get to in the West, when you get to a cap or a limit, when you get to a certain level, like what do you mean? What do you mean? Slacking man. Mark, when I want move now, many say will they come. Um,
for the 10th Senate of the 10th Assembly of the Federal Republic, National Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Like Mr. Chairman has stated, I, as the debate maker of the Senate, was seriously moved and quite discomfited with the state of the odious reputation that the Senate is degenerating into, and the public opprobrium that is being generated by the behavior of one of us and plenary on February 20, 2025. And as the debate maker of the Senate, I started receiving a lot of calls, both locally, nationally, and internationally, and even exponentially from even members of my own family, that what is happening in the Senate. It became quite very difficult for me to even address the deluge of those demands that I have to talk and tell the public what really happened. And on that said day, February 28th, Thursday, 2025, I decided in the plenary chamber of that day, that was almost a breakdown of law and order in chamber. That there was almost a kind of legislative topsy-turvy. Because one of us, Senator Natasha, Ita-Giwa, was vehemently opposing the directive that has been changed to somewhere else within the chambers. And she was duly informed by the Sergeant at her that she did not go to that assigned seat. And when we go by our orders, because like I said, on the floor of the Senate, when I was moving the said motion, that we have our standing orders, which are our rules, our statutes. It's our internal constitution. Because we are empowered by the various sections of the constitution, that is the National Assembly, to make our own rules that will guide us. Since we are not barbarians, since it is not an animal farm, and even in an animal farm there is a modicum of decency and decorum. The standing orders clearly stated how, where, when, why the senator will behave in chambers, even almost outside the chambers, because it stimulated our actions at the committee levels and then oversight functions. And going by order 6 of that our standing rules, which are our orders, whereby it was expressly stated, statutorily stated, vividly stated, exponentially stated, that the Senate President is the only consenting authority that can allocate seats for senators. And the following section stated that the senator can only speak when he or she is properly seated on the seat allocated to him or her. Meaning that does not mean that wherever you are in the Senate chamber, that you can raise up your hands to be recognized to speak. If it is like that,
Minister Boo, what do you think is going to happen? Who is going to win? Who's going to win this case? The Nigerian people, the Senate, Akpabio, or Natasha? Who will win? Or who will lose? Because we might just have, all of us might just be loser. All of us might just be loser in this case. This is just small screen. I hope I'm wrong. Nigeria and Indume. Inge and Indume was thrown under the bus. Yes. The partisan politics be that. I think they treated those people because they know that now they are PDP. And I think they push them. So they had to go hard on them like that. Natasha sadly might get born outside. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I hope. So, Minister, who do you think is going to win this case? What does the NNPP take?
So, just say one statement. You recall that the day Natasha won at the first trial court. Yes, barrister senator Adiza Natasha Akpabio-it and the wife of the element we were here that day and we prayed and we said God should make it permanent. And we thank God that God has made it permanent. Today we are not going to pray, but I'm going to sing one song of praise just to thank God Almighty. Now, but before we thank God, who is the supreme controller of the universe, we want to thank the element of the universe.
Too much!
The element of the universe. Honestly speaking, this man can sell banana to dogs and they will eat it. And they will eat it. What he has done is not for a good race. What you have done is for the women race in Africa. What you have done is national. I've been receiving calls. It's not as if it's a senatorial victory. For this, and this is a national victory. Calls from everywhere. And if every man will stand by his wife, the way you stood by her, the world will be a better place. That is the truth. The world will be a better place. I tap into your anointing. I tap into your anointing. Honestly speaking, I tap into your anointing. And the truth of the matter is that God has given you everything. The connection, the wherewithal, and then elegantly attired and cosmopolitan fashioned woman. The most prettiest female senator of the I'm telling you. So what you have done is not limited to Kogi State. And when the media interviewed me, I told them, I said it's a victory for democracy across the world. Because it is obvious that she won this election. And she didn't win it for the first time. She won it before in 2019. She was robbed. But this time around, we thank God for the courage of the judiciary to grant justice to her. So today we are not going to pray, we are just going to sing one song to thank God. Just to thank God that God is kind and God is good.
Yeah.
And I can assure Nigerians that they will see quality, robust debates from distinguished
Exactly.
We can't wait.
The fire is burning. So, and I can tell you that I can vibrate on the floor of the Senate. That's what we are sure of. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. The last song now. When upon life below you are tempted tossed, when you are discouraged thinking of His love, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. 3 Eya to Yaya Beno. Eya, Eya, Eya. And 3 to Baby Lion. Small lion, small lion, small lion, because this is the main lion. Thank you so much.
20 minutes? Okay, let me see. Where do I start from? I do that. I step out. Ah, he said, hope I'm not driving. Oh. If you need to bail out, please do not. Don't mind me, Joe. I just step out, enter supermarkets, give me something. When you have criminals in government, this is exactly what you get. The Nigerian Senate has become a poor caricature of itself. It has not to do with article. However, if you say so, what about ADT, etc? Let's not forget Indume is APC. But Indume is APC, but his loyalty na PDP APC. Don't forget APC na conglomerate of different people come together. Initially, there will be no winner. They will disgrace themselves while the Tinubu government will be watching them and laughing. I just feel for the ordinary citizen. This country is a nosedive politically. Yeah, they will hasten the Senate Ramadan races. Okay, happening. That is a matter will die a natural death. But Natasha will be dealt with like never before by these criminals. Sad, 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 sad. She just small fry. You nailed it. Until we have, I still want to have faith. See, there's something different we have with this time around. All this ministable and Mark. This now I regard as Nigerians who have seen them. I don't believe in my country again. I believe in my country. I believe in my country. Oh, these people. You guys should not. You guys cannot. You guys cannot. You guys cannot convince me. Today I'm like a Niger man. Nigeria is strong. Oh God. I'm an Arsenal fan, so this way I call your people, please. She will be left alone to face the tunnel of her music. There is absolutely no need standing up for what is right in Nigeria. Nigeria like the oppressor. Nigeria is back. Okay. Now, why you not want to see me now? Hmm? You know, believe that me there. Hmm? You know, believe that me. I am low key supporting Natasha. So I don't want me to see my face. Well, now them. Natasha no be poor woman. To say an ordinary woman she be for Nigeria. If I don't put her for jail. So for that reason alone, I get faith. See, both ministable, both Niger man and Mark will be wrong. We the Natasha gang, we win. Akpabio, Akpabio never reach out to me. Oh. I never see him money chop. So I don't want to believe that Minister and Mark are right. I don't want to grieve. If they like, make them dismiss that, we'll go form our own. But the husband was here behind Mr. James. And now this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. Mr. James, what are you up to today again? Why you want my brain like this? Where do I start from to understand what you just said, Mr. James? He said, now this is not the end. Understood? It is not even the beginning. Okay? It is not the beginning of the end. But it is perhaps the end of the beginning. Okay? Okay, makes sense now. So in other words, we are already in on motion, no going back. It can only get worse or better than this. Mr. James, if I understand you correctly. So Mark said, but it is good in these house fights, in-house fights. And in addition, I have a feeling they must have called Natasha's husband to tell. Yeah, but I don't understand. The fact that they are going on strong with the matter means that there's something. There's some hope that we are not seeing. Akpabio understands this cause. Aruji, recall off your mic situation when Akpabio wanted. In every sane climate, the Senate president should have done the honorable thing. They rescue himself from the Senate until Abba, come on now. This devil. This one, you are Abba, come on now. Why they dream like this? So many ministers, many president step aside. It's not coming. Once he step aside, it's gone. Nah, we disabled. We are not there yet. Too. Now you're asking for too much. You're asking for too much. Man, Mark, Mona, give me hope. Are you guys saying that Natasha is blind? She's not seeing all these things that you guys are saying. Her husband is a billionaire, for God's sake. Means that he is the product of the system. So don't be a billionaire in Nigeria without government on your side. It means they will asking for too much in Nigeria. I really make it resign. Come on, Oba. How? How? Pastors know they resign. Imams know they resign. Native doctors know they lie. Nothing they resign for Nigeria is a Senate president. A position that it does everything humanly possible to get. May resign. Because one girl, small girl, they accuse her. Sky. Minister. Now will be our problem. Minister, you are part of the problem. You disagree with respect, my brother. So any random person will just go on TV accuse anybody there. Minister, Adio, we don't decide. Although I know say you say in a sick country, but I don't there's no sick country in this planet Earth. Even for America, before you say person resign, it's common, but if they tell you the reason why that person they actually truly resign, you say you go shake your head. Apart they go to afar, Mr. James, they don't understand that part. Ah. No, now I go say Natasha no understand now. Like, oh, I no hungry. I no hungry that she's that naive. Haba, come on now. She not just come from abroad, though. She not come from China or America. Nah, she na Paco. She's grounded, though. A senator is not any random person, my brother. I am glad she is standing up and highlighting the bare issue of the oppressed of the women. But I think that's the point here for me. You know, my concern be that ever since. If that's what I say to say now, ordinary person she be. She for this IG, they for don't lock her for police station. And then she for the answer her case. You understand? But she no be ordinary person. She has power of the people behind her and they get money. So you know be do her, you know be pushing her around like that. And now wetin they give me hope because maybe between the justice go prevail between themselves. At least this is not the case of the rich and the poor. They have the money to go at each other. They have the influence. Natasha is a lawyer. So I mean she's not naive. She get money. Yeah, if you have, once you have billions, I fear you. I know I don't see you as an ordinary person. No talk of say you can't be a senator. What else?
So I will just say in one statement. You recall that the day Natasha won at the first trial court. Yes, barrister Senator Adiza Natasha Akpabio-it and the wife of the element you know, we were here that day and we prayed and we say God should make it permanent. And we thank God that God has made it permanent. Today we are not going to pray, but I'm going to sing one song of praise just to thank God Almighty. Now, but before we thank God who is the supreme controller of the universe, we want to thank the element of the universe.
Too much!
The element of the universe. Honestly speaking, this man can sell banana to dogs and they will eat it. And they will eat it. What he has done is not for the Buddha race. What you have done is for the women race in Africa. What you have done is national. I've been receiving calls. It's not as if it's a senatorial victory. Yeah. For this, and this is a national victory. Yes. Calls from everywhere. And if every man will stand by his wife, the way he stood by her, the world will be a better place. Yes. That is the truth. The world will be a better place. I tap into your anointing. I tap into your anointing. Honestly speaking, I tap into your anointing. And the truth of the matter is that God has given to you everything. The connection, the wherewithal, and then elegantly attired and cosmopolitan fashioned woman. The most prettiest female senator of the I'm telling you. So what you have done is not limited to Kogi State. And when the media interviewed me, I told them, I said, there's victory for democracy across the world. Yes. Because it is obvious that she won this election. And she didn't win it for the first time. She won it before in 2019. She was robbed. But this time around, we thank God for the courage of the judiciary to grant justice to her. So today we are not going to pray, we are not going to sing one song to thank God. Just to thank God that God is kind and God is good. And I can assure Nigerians that they will see quality, robust debates from distinguished senators.
We can't wait.
The fire is burning. So, and I can tell you that I can vibrate on the floor of the Senate. That's what we are sure of. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. The last song now. When upon life below you are tempted so, when you are discouraged thinking of His love, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. 3 Eya to Yayabenu. Eya, Eya, Eya. And 3 to baby lion. Small lion, small lion, small lion, because this is the main lion. Thank you so much.
A woman, the only Nigerian woman that has slapped his face.
Why did you slap him? Why did you slap him?
He slapped him because of his plan B. He thought that he could, since he couldn't get me to take that money, he thought that plan B, if it could come up on me, he didn't know that I'm a Port Harcourt girl. Port Harcourt girls are not moved by money, by somebody telling me that you make me a substantive MD. The Port Harcourt girls are
Can we clarify this? Because this is, we can't gloss over a slap. What is the plan B? He came up on you. What exactly does that mean?
We were having a meeting. Akpabio's meeting with me is either in Apple or at Meridian or whatever. Those are his meetings. I slapped him.
Well, Joy, are you accusing Senator Akpabio of attempted rape? Is that the point you are making? Or sexual harassment?
Harassment sounds better, not rape.
Okay, so you are accusing him expressly of sexual harassment?
Yes, I am accusing him.
However, I would like to state clearly that at no time did I ever attempt any sexual harassment on the said distinguished Senator Akpabio-it or any other woman, for that matter. I and my siblings were raised very well by my late single mother. She died in year 2000, through very difficult times, and I therefore have the highest regards for women. Even at demise, I still cry till today. I also wish to state that I also have 4 beautiful daughters. So at no time will I ever harass any woman, and I've never done so. In addition, even as a state governor, I was awarded various awards. One of them was the one you wish to know, the most gender-friendly governor in Nigeria. I served between 2007 and 2015. To God be the glory. In conclusion, I urge all Nigerians, particularly the media, and then, of course, the members of the social media, to await the court's decision. And please do not jump to conclusions on matters of mere allegations. I want to thank you for listening to me and thank my colleagues, because some of the phone calls were calls of support, solidarity, and prayers that the Almighty God will step in to vindicate the just. So now let us get on with the business of the day. Thank you.
Wait, oh. Okay, now make I check my this thing with Najama complaining about my video. That's not my video, no be. What's going on there? Everything is okay. I don't know. I need it. Okay. Now where they see me, you want the super chat? Now where they see me, you want the super chat? Najaman. So let's go through the comments. Minister, just support your comments a bit. You could now, when okay, we don't do that one, but the Senate chamber is a court. They have unwritten rules. Even in America, yeah, they are very tight in terms of letting their personal secrets come outside like that. They don't. As at last year, some rumors they fly around that they spent close to over $50 million to settle cases, send their members' cases, sexual harassment, whatever, all the cases, they just push under the G. So when you say it's a court, I got what you are saying. Stand-up issue. It's really difficult to fight for right things. Hence, why do not criticize those that speak up genuinely? Era James, I hear say she is a solicitor, just out of interest. Why did you ask? She is well informed. Okay. Oh, you were asking if she's a lawyer. I thought you said he's a lawyer. There are other currents which never see the light of the day. Yeah, she's she's very intellectually mobile. So she's very active even before she got married, I guess. Let me see what Twitter is saying in terms of the developments in that area. The whole world is going through the collect from Trump hand. Which other they worry about our senators? Imagine what a time, man. The time when the whole world is they collect from Trump water. We are here fighting over some mint kind. Oh, wow. God go help us. As I make I talk about Trump's speech, now begin years in Natasha and Akpabio, the scatter ground. I say, okay, let me jump on the bad wagon and see if so protester protested. Kate Henshaw speak out on Senator Natasha Akpabio expected. Now all these people were then sponsored to come and they protest. Now even my own. It's so obvious. Now these people that are sponsored, they sponsor them. But basically they talk for their mouth. Some no even know what the matter be said, but they are in support. You pick a side when you have no idea what is actually even happening. It's not that you know where she's right or wrong. Oh. It's that you know who get, you know who know what they pay you for. So I don't get it. Thanks, Mr. James. At a time where we say we're supposed to debate heavily on our budget that they just signed into law. But surprisingly, nobody even cares. Or we don't know say they sign budget into law. Kai, Nigeria. Who do us like this? Make the person just temper justice with mercy. I be mercy with joy, whatever. Make they just free us small. Because it's becoming too ridiculous that at a time where information, even though I know they say we comes with its own information is cheap, still we can't seem to know what I want. So after Natasha now, what next? By the time we go come to the new world order, the World War III, the world economic warfare that is actually the reality of the rest of the world, we go down we go down the information of the real information go don't pass us by maybe in the next 3 weeks or 1 month or 6 months from now before we Trump tariff is affecting us. Trump tariff Trump we just begin to just go with the nonsense. That's what we are. Hence why for me the system is rotten. Ideally the allegation should be investigated. The issue with her seat challenge as well. The whole hola baloo is not needed. Catch you later, Jay. So I mean, the system now one. It's sad. It's just sad. This is where we is.
Come on now. Aiwayo. Ta kashe mutumin kenan.
Are you jealous, Mark? You just hear the keys. It's all part of the. It's all part of the. It's all part of the. She's appealing to the public sentiment, right? Now, public courts, she they appeal to. So that will people were told that angle of where they doubt the relationship between her and her husband. Those ones just get 6 children, 10 men, whatever. So that case is for them. So she understands the times that we are in. So now what it make me begin to doubt if she's going to, if the fate awaiting her is like that of her predecessors in terms of the former first female speaker, Patricia Ite, we will never hear of her again after what happened to her. Young speaker like Bankole, what happened to Ram? The latest one, Betty Edo. So she's trying to, she's not going to go down like the rest of them if they eventually get her. So they throw out the boss and they want to punish her beyond, say, they don't just kill her political career. So I don't think she will. She will find success among the public. That's what she's building. That's what that is all about. Because at the end of the day, it's a game of popularity, right? The Senate can do and undo. They will have to go extra mile to stop her from coming back. They don't literally have the power to stop her from coming back. They can if they want to. That means they will have to outspend her. They will have to go above and beyond to make sure she now gets the vote where she gets to come back in. But I think they've been doing that to her, and she's been kicking ass. So it will be interesting to see how things will end in this case, if it will end at all. They always say Donald Trump don't get time to that Donald Trump, look, that's a serious time we do. We don't know the time where we did, right? Nobody, somebody was always referring to Bob Marley. They are fighting for power, but they don't know the hour, right? We don't know the hour where we did, and we make us say, but the Donald Trump, then they set the time. Just as he don't turn off the heat a little bit now. A little bit. I'll tell you a little bit because it can still go up more. So that's the difference. If you want to make that case, say that I don't get out, of course. The man collect bullets. He talked yesterday, said, God save me for a reason. That's the conversation I really want to have today. But to see how things are playing out in Nigeria is entertaining. It's interesting. So why not? Why not go for it? So that case now for you, and people with the we don't want to give them breathing space. Yesu yeche nine hanya, nine geskia nine rai, pamezuwagun over setaurena. Say, Ovie, I understand the game. Even if she was fighting the husband at home, he will not abandon her now. Don't forget, Akpabio are friends. Them don't carry woman together. I understand that. But again, she also understand the power dynamic between them. They need each other. Right? Now only money that won't get. But with the people's power, legitimate bestow on his wife, that turned that money to an extraordinary power. She, with today's politics, she need money to keep getting people on her side. So you understand, even let's say what you just said, which can be true, that is what is happening, that they are fighting cat and dog in their own private home. They will have to display that public affection just to. So na power game there. That's why I say I get a little bit of confidence, because it's a lot at stake. If the wife goes down, that empire where the man they sit on, so I don't know, problem go there in a little bit. Maybe they go affect her. The money has been there before she step in, but she just put her, just like Elon Musk, right? The amount of the billions where you get, men will get where they elect, they get power pass you in a way. So yeah, no, Donald Trump. That's why Donald Trump they turn the heat up now. He turn her up for every fucking boy you fuck around, you will find out. So it's a oh man, it is well. Which people power? Now people vote for her. No, people vote for you. Now that's the ultimate power now, right? When you are acting on behalf of the people. Now, that's what Donald Trump they do. Any small at every junction, he will remind you, say this is what people voted for. Even don't know what people vote for, but the mandate. So the people's mandate is supersede every other power, right? It comes first. Now, how you get that people's power can be contested, right? Which is where the money comes to play. But that's a different ball game. If you are spending money, that means money is not the end game. The end game is to what? To have a control, to have power. In order for you to have that, to have people power. You go ask the likes of this man with the G for America now. This Mexico drug lord. What to be this current drug lord for Mexico with the G for America? That's even Escobar, Pepe Escobar. You go read his biography. That's all he ever wanted. He has money. People they respect him. He controls large part of his country at that time. But all he ever wanted was to have that people's power, to be the president legitimately. If that's what he fight for till he die, and that's why those who if you follow the story of drug lords, drug mafias, and all that, which is where IBB come into play here, and that's why people they respect IBB within that community. Among all of them, where they into that level, is the only one that end up become what? The head of state? Is it the only one? Is there somebody else? He's the only one. The rest of them. So at the end of the day, that is supersede everything. That's what Zelensky is facing at this point. What's his name? Putin doesn't want to negotiate with him because he's seen him as illegitimate. His tenure has since been over. Of course, they invoked martial law to keep him in power, but still he said no. They had to conduct an election before him go see him as a leader, and that's exactly what Trump is acting on. He has to go. So people's power is Trump everything. I mean now, national power. Nope. Yeah, she has Kogis. No, that's what I'm saying now. The national power consider people now be the national power now. She is just a block of that national power. So I'm using that to make statements side by side with money, right? her husband get money, but that's it. That's it. That's nothing. That's nothing. Elon Musk is the richest human being on the planet. He's not as powerful as the speakers of the house. You understand? But it has influence, no doubt. But it's a different ball game entirely. So the national power and people power now. Now people bring them together to have that, which is what Tinubu, which is what those who disagree with Tinubu is that is still illegitimate because the fact that the vote when they get too small. But again, in the contest that which we operate, that is the majority that participated in the election. So it represents the majority of the Nigerians. That's why they will always have their way. No, she's part of the national power now. Is a conglomerate of people now. She's part of the national power. Now, senator, I know they over her palm. She's a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. She was voted for. They no appoint her more. What did they talk? I know be saying I made a high palm. I think that's the problem I have with the Senate president. You don't talk to her as if she's just anybody. No, she's your colleague. No, I know this. So it's not me hyping her. In the real sense of power, she has it. So she's I think that's not the point with that. She the power where you figure money all you want, right? They are powerful by just the fact that people voted for them, right? From House of Reps to Senator to every other person, all one they appoint minister on leave all those people. So that's why the only thing they can do to her is to suspend her. They don't do anything more. Anybody wait for you can only suspend, but you can't do even at that self in a real place. Your consequences supposed protest, supposed challenge them. I get what you are mean, say because the guy na title holder guy is still at the mercy of government. Now the problem be that you understand? She's still her husband with all the traditional power is still at the mercy of people that they voted for. Even though that person will just did there for a couple of years, and he own a permanent. And that is what we need to, and that's one of the casualty of, adopting the Western system of democracy. It kills every other power. So our husband, yes, is a respected member of the community, but it's just to the elected officials, they're just regular people like me and you. But I get your point. That's why the Senate, they have to be held the highest of standard. You understand? That's why a case like this should not be taken lightly, because they are pretty much. If you go back to the founders of America, the whole idea of Senate. If I go back to the British system in the 1700s, where they started this whole people democracy, representative democracy, right? The Senate actually represents very, very few segments of this society, right? The Senate actually have lesser power compared to the House of Representatives. House of Representatives, like in Britain, House of Commons, is actually the people's name. They're the people's power there. Whatever that is bound there, that's what the people says. Now the Senate are selected. If you, as I said, going back to the founders of America's democracy, right? Senator are people are because the whole idea of American democracy is to protect the few affluents. Is to protect the few affluents away from the poor majority, right? Because if you when they win their own democracy, when they own get their independence, the order of the day, the power only reside in three places: the church, the state, and the royal family. That's where power reside. But when America get their own independence, they switch things around. They decide to say, okay, that's because the House of Lords, right? They call those people. Then now the Senate, now prominent people in the community. Back in the days, who are those prominent people? People who are educated. Now, before people could say, oh, education, no. Back in the days, you have to be now privileged people that they get educated. People will get money, the royal kids. Now, very few privileged people they get educated. So, educated people who own property. Now, them then noble people now they bring to be Senate. Their goal is to checkmate the excess power of the people, which is the House of Rep. So that's why anything you decide, or which you literally what the people desire, it still has to go to the Senate, and then go say no, 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 no. So in the real sense, I understand with the limit of their power, but nevertheless, now people still vote for them. The husband is what's connected. I feel you. Now, why Akpabio is going easy on her? Yes. No, that's why we are saying the same thing now. That's why I say that couple, now dangerous couple. Right? They have money, but they also have people's power. Akpabio now. Yes, he's the Senate president. Yes, he's been in the system, and they give him that, right? But yes, and Natasha is a newcomer into the system too. But in the real sense of the word, the power where our husband need, where Akpabio will provide, the wife will provide them. That connection where he go need Akpabio for, the wife will get them for him too. That's why I say it's dangerous. If you look at the Nigerian, even American Senate, the billionaires among them, they're very, very. Their vote, their vote in the house is very, very. Nobody contest them because when you go back to the field to go run for election, they don't need your money. Until we have strong independent institution and people are held accountable across the board, I think sorry. Now, the idea of independent institution, because the institution we talk about now still the citizens, now then they mount that institution, now then be the building block. Now, why would they see them as independent? And we're quick to use American as an example. It is because other than the Republicans, the Democrats, we have the American planners, the deep states, as they refer to them, right? The administrative states. Now them be that, now them they get the power to oversee those the so-called independence institution. So their task, their goal is to further that American vision. So it doesn't matter, they don't see Democrat or Republicans. Though even though today it's hard for you can make case against that. Now, Nigeria, I think we will get there. We will get there in the sense that Minister will use one language on the comment section. I've been not be comment section anytime me. Regarding Ita-Giwa. Ita-Giwa is part of the establishment. That's another word. Right? So what we are asking ourselves can only happen if we are independent, which we're not. Because being an independent means we have national identity, we have national ideology, we have national goal, we have national dream, we have national pursuit. So when that is established, we will groom people into those establishments who are not party oriented. From day one, where through their institution of learning and everything, the goal is to further the dream of Nigeria, whatever that is. So that's why I thought we never get there, but we get there. We have all we need to do is to strengthen all these institutions. But all these institutions can be strengthened when we have an idea, we have a goal. Right? If you enter the CIA, go call the CIA. When they give you the lay down what is driving them, you go FBI, you go the court of law, you go, but everything is connected from the foundation. So people who are mounting those arena, they know they come in because Democrat or Republican, as I said, you can argue against that today. So the idea of strong institution is still us. But the fact that we are not free, everything about us is still being dictated to us by foreign powers. Whether you want to accept them or not, that's the order of the day. There's no way we can have national identity. There's no way we can have national. You don't know we can have national. There's no way we can have national front because that is against the idea of the Western Empire. No, that's not acceptable anywhere. You try you see anyhow. If you survive in seeing anyhow, you can get away with it. But other than that, no. Very true. The Senate appeals to the public eyes is nothing to write home about it. But yeah. Take Ghana, Mercy. Okay, nope. Natasha cannot see Jagagban just like that, but Akpabio can what is it? I see. I agree. Right? I agree. But there's a but there. Right? There is a but there. If Natasha won't see Akpabio, if Natasha won't see the president, right? That means it's on a personal issue. Not necessarily issue has to do with the whole concept, maybe just our constituency. Bola Tinubu ain't go get access to Bola Tinubu quick too. You know why? Because Bola Tinubu being a politician need two things. He need money and votes, even if he get them. But he still has to come from through channels. And the easiest people to flow that through now people who don't already did that system already, which is where the husband money comes to play. You can play with us all you want, but you're not going to play with a billionaire. You can't. So you see why she said we will get people seeing the president. It might not as swift and fast or direct as the Senate president, but seeing the president is not an issue to them because of that collaboration we did there. So compared to only senator always saying that there's just people vote in get no money behind out. Nobody go respect them like that. Because the president will always need that billionaire. There's no way you can come and run your around a state that has a billionaire. In this sense of billionaire, not be all this billion, because when we talk about billionaire, we throw it around. If the man is already a real billionaire in the whole sense of it, in dollars, you cannot come to Delta State without seeing his presence, one way or the other. unless you don't want to achieve anything from that state. Take Ghana and a few other African countries. People are held accountable across board, etc. But in the motherland, we have strong men. Wrong? Yeah, I agree. I just tell you, say our not just because of that, we are not free. It is maybe there's a better way to put it, but when you are free, because all these things, all these attributes that we are talking about, have a strong institution, have nation, all people accountable. This now people where they free in the sense that now we are talking about how money and power is, right? What is the probability that if you succeed in punishing Natasha, that you are not offending her husband? Let's say her husband and they control the economy of a small country like Togo, for instance. Now be the highest investor for there, and they punish his wife for Senate. Good luck in having a good relationship with that country, right? Now, because another thing we when that again, I don't know. Oh, there's a video I will find my play for us. That's the Senate majority leader. What did be that in name? This was Shina Ogun State man. Was it when he was speaking? He acknowledged the presence of British parliamentarian in the House. Just think about that for a minute. When Akpabio Bamidele, he was the one speaking. When he was speaking, he recognized the presence of British parliamentarian in the House in Abuja. My brother, I don't know the country where you dey. I don't care which country be for the world. When issue that has to do with saying that is they go on inside for the Washington DC, you go see other nationalities sit down there in the name of what? That's independent country. No. If you say Natasha don't give me cash, my brother, no be this one you go the energy where you go see That is why you go to see me they talk. Oh. Marketing tone is different from this one where they talk. So don't go there. With this, just imagine with this my conviction, right? Say that she can't give me money, journal, my brother. Fire. I go there on air 24 hours. But that's not the issue. I get your point. No, I'm just telling you how these people actually operate. When people wait there at that level. So if Senate President acknowledge other foreigners inside your house, you don't get secret be that now. You are not free. Just like you and your wife, they inside bedroom they talk. Your house help. Sit down for each chair for in front of una. Make una dey deliberate una private matter. Wetin your house help they want? Wetin you want there? Unless him there is a part of the owner of the house. Unless your guys help they treat them right. Or madam they treat them right. It depends on either way. So these are the things we know they pay attention to. We don't pay attention to all this because it doesn't. If you are a free country, it will not happen. It can't. But it is what it is. We are far away. We are far away. We just they start when we are because America will fight for their independence. They see the people they fought, the British, they came back 11 years later. When they talk of people who they give up, we will negotiate. They never left. They don't have any reason for leaving anyway. Why would I leave if you don't force me out?
President, distinguished colleagues, I'm Senator Natasha Akpabio-it, and I stand to raise a petition under Order 40. A petition may only be presented to the Senate by a senator who shall affix his or her name at the beginning thereof. The petition is in my name against the President of the Nigerian Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, for sexual harassment, abuse of office, and malicious obstruction of my legislative functions. You may recall, sir, that on Friday in Arise TV, I did make some statements. And I have decided to narrow these statements in a formal petition against the President of this Senate. So if it may please you, I would humbly step forward and lay this petition.
You may,
Thank you.
You may proceed.
This is in court now.
Distinguished colleagues, this petition is hereby referred to the Committee on Code of Conduct, Ethics and Public Petitions to revert to the Senate as soon as practicable.
Petition.
Any other petition? Yes.
I see what you did. I agree with you. Say, in the case of this in public hearing, people are allowed to come in, but not in a case like this. I don't think in a case like this, especially when it's not clear in the sense that it's still in the court. I don't think it's. It makes sense to allow foreigner to come be in pressure like that. Let me see if there's any development. Obieze, she said, you will never walk alone. That's Madam due process. Your refusal to accept and treat my petition before the Senate Committee on Ethics and Privilege is an abuse of my privilege. I don't know, man. Well, anyway, I think as a nation, I know say by tomorrow now we'll wake up to a different concern entirely that has nothing to do even though this has a lot to do with the national progress. Yeah, open section is allowed, just like you had Two-Face go your state house before. I get that, yeah. He eventually allowed to submit it here. Yeah, just the read from some Twitter. This. As you see, those really carry matter. So, what do you think we are going to wake up to tomorrow? Since these people no one treat the matter. Tinubu Tinubu they do what in the obedience supposed to they do as far as I'm concerned. There's a section of obedience that's supposed to be doing what Tinubu is doing. I'm not saying she should be visiting those ex-president and whatever, but I'm supposed to they see a lot of movement, just like the Magas did it. Okay, let's be serious. Can you imagine waiting with the talk on? Go ahead. I don't see obedience forming coalition all around the country. We are not serious. You reckon this will be news in Ghana? I mean, it depends. You know why this thing they get for me. You know why I say okay, I still get hope. Say this case no go die like that, because I am paying attention to external interests that are interested in this. Because all those protests where they see for streets, so now people they sponsor them. Most of the time now, people will get serious take. Either those who don't like the government of today, could be those who don't like the Akpabio directly. It could people genuinely who are I mean, so there is external influence coming to play already. And it's coming from interesting places. That's why I see they believe, okay, maybe this is a case that it could be more, it could be, because that's why the thing they gather news like this now, because of the people where they involved again. So in Ghana and other places, it depends on who is involved. If men won't take you out, yeah, go do, yeah, go hear that by boss. Yeah, political class are entered. Now I thought you say now the alarming season within now. People there, you don't see Shaitu they move around. What do you think he's doing? Yeah, it's moving around. They build the blog, they build the connect the link for your father already. A campaign on the start with the so the elite are doing what they are doing the best. Some they focus on the case too, where they will use them for their own benefit. Oh yeah, for sure. I bet now. No, that's why I say if they get Akpabio, Tinubu will be go feel am. There's a reason why the two of them. Why they? Because we I think we seem to forget how Akpabio becomes senator in the first place. You know, win the primaries. So it was a big deal. So for them to bring her in and make him a Senate president, then it's serving a purpose that is bigger than what we are seeing.
Because of anyone, and will be setting a dangerous precedent. Number three, other than constitution and the rules, the Senate is guided by customs and conventions, parliamentary customs and conventions. In all of these, Mr. President, this petition.
See why I will play this video.
One, the issues and allegations of sexual harassment are already issued before the court, and two, because it is defective. The petition is defective and it's in violation of order 40 subsection 4.
Even his wife, wait, let's see. He is campaigning for his father for sure. APC don't continue with that. Even his wife, even Peter Obi began with the no. Yeah. But I'm just talking about the obedience. They are not doing anything outside the man himself. I haven't seen it. House Majority Leader, I haven't seen it. He is so vexed, left to him alone. Natasha is a toast. Of course, no, na be the Senator Bamidele, na be the mad piece of the pan-Yoruba agenda in the administration, right? No say Tinubu no go fit. Tinubu have to put it up the national front, right? But the man who is bold enough, who is in the system, who is bold enough to actually project that pan-Yoruba nails is that guy. Na be the Bamidele too. So that's why I see the action when they take, just even when they speak against Indomie and the rest of them, you could like test, okay, what's it for this guy, man? What's his problem? So it's a staunch Yoruba nationalist. It was the one that wanted to reject Natasha's petition today, but Akpabio told him to, yeah. I'm be the mouthpiece. He's playing the role of when Buhari did there. Who was playing that role? Even though the Senate President Mohamed Lawal was just pretty much blunt and direct. At a point, the man who ended up becoming the APC chairman, Abdullahi, was playing that role. Then we have the likes of Abaribe standing up for the Eastern Quarter. So everybody, so all these people, if we just they get blocked, they get that's why Nigeria is an interesting place. this character we they see. So if we just guys, they do a lie. Of your obedient underpaid, Mr. Tanko had a rally in the north last week or so. I saw it on his Twitter, but they would do more. Okay, I mean, It's better late than never, as they say, because even though they are 2 years behind, they can still do. You can still do making your point. So, see your guy. The guy
Section 60 of which says we shall regulate our procedure. Secondly, we are guided by the rules of this Senate. Section 40, subsection 4, of which also says no senator shall personally sign a petition to be laid before this Senate. It's not about committee on ethics. It's not about waiting for the committee to take a decision. It's about whether this matter is right to be referred to the committee. Mr. Senate President, you were being emotional because you didn't want to be seen as trying to stop this allegation. That was why you even allowed it to be referred. The Senate erred by referring it to the court. Is not competent to stand before the Senate. That is the issue. It was signed by the most distinguished Senator Natasha Akpabio-it, for whom I have a lot of respect. We cannot rewrite our rules because of anyone, and we'll be setting a dangerous precedent. Number 3, other than constitution and the rules, the Senate is guided by customs and conventions, parliamentary customs and conventions. In all of these, Mr. President, this petition cannot stand for 2 reasons. 1, the issues and allegations of sexual harassment are already issued before the court. And 2, because it is defective. The petition is defective and is in violation of Order 40, subsection 4 of our rules. And in view of this, Mr. President, I just want to say that there is no way we can accept this petition. And having said this, Mr. President, may I then most respectfully, since you have said we should go to the next one.
Yeah, what did they call him? Showore, of course, Showore no get any other job again now. I will continue to run till he die. So obey the same thing. All these guys, they cannot. Since Showore has lost the monopoly of the internet in terms of the media space, it's not. They can't afford to do anything again. Can't. My job is that I think they run. So, but it's but once I don't know how to. With somebody I see that is in 2035, 2039 and beyond, not even now. But you just have to stay relevant and keep going, right? So all of them, it's too late for, and that's why when they thought say nobody will beat Tinubu now. It's too late. Tinubu don't be prepared for 2027 from the day one that they won the first one. From the appointment to policies to the next thing where they want to do now, they don't begin share money. I see one Indian woman in the name of a IMF director called they run her mouth for TV. I just say like we are finished. So what she's proposing is that socialize transfer. I was like, motherfucker. God. I see the thing. I don't want to talk about her because she's recommending that the savings that was saved from subsidy should be transferred direct to the people that want the money transfer, which they could do. But in another side of the conversation, Tinubu go dey brag say he don't put more money for state governors' hands due to the subsidy removal. So is either they still get money to share, or I don't get it. So that's what I'm trying to figure it out. But again, now they want to win in election, now they don't tell you so, right? Now IMF, Bola Tinubu policy. They are already telling you how they'll do the next election. You have to start socializing the benefit. That was our words. I was like, motherfucker. Young bitch. I was like, how the fuck you will come our country to tell us how we should take care of the poor among us or among us? Well, after all, Akpabio, they let the poor breathe. See, I know they like analyze, go to deep. It's just very telling. It's very telling. Say these people, they know they see us like animal, zombie. So Tinubu is way ahead of the curve when it comes to 2027 campaign. I'm not sure what they want to join. They want to start to demobilize, and I've been saying it. When you are in the business of mobilizing, there's no way you can mobilize those in power, and especially when you are not ready to sacrifice anything in terms of forming collaboration. How the fuck you go do them? It's fucking crazy. People that have monopoly of everything, they get money, they print as they want them, share them as they want. They have monopoly of the violence. Then now they get police, they get military, everything. Like, how you want to do them? When you talk this, people think you don't like. It's not like Olympic sports. You don't wake up 2 years to Olympics, say you want to go win gold. Who be you? You be both. It doesn't happen. This is a competition. The way you want and also the other people say want and they are ready to do anything. Anyway, these are a bunch of gangsters. They will throw the kitchen sink at Natasha. I know. However, on a serious note, in my humble opinion, Yele should be more serious. They cannot have money. See, this is a game of money. Your seriousness depends on how much you get. It's not about your rhetoric, especially when your rhetoric is not radical enough. It's not even radical. You don't get money to back them up. How much, despite the kind networking with the MAGA movement embark on after they lost 2020. Elon Musk dropped 250,000 under 5 months, 550 million, 50 million, 250 million. If you listen to Steve Bannon, he said that changed the game. In other words, regardless how much if you go into the analysis of how MAGA do their networking and work rich, they still need money. So they are sure no get money, right? And for some reason he could not find a way to figure that aspect out. The first time he gambled the whole planet Earth, raising money from Nigerians. They believe in him because of his rhetoric, a little bit radical. But the Nigerian old men, they do it immediately too. They sell them out quick. So you need money for you to appear serious to you. Not be say the money you go to share money, because you need to be in our face every day. In today's world, that's money. In order to they be headline, just like Atiku, when Atiku mess, newspaper they carry them, they have invested in those medium already. It is relying on his Sahara reporter. That's what I thought. He has lost the monopoly of the internet, so he need real money now. And serious people who are in business of investing in politics, they are not seeing that correlation between his electability and because there should be just like an if you are into investment, right? If you want to convince an Igbo man to invest in your business, ability for you to make him see his profit, like literally right there, and you will get his investment. So nobody is saying that, and that's the edge Obi has over him. People are ready to spend billions and millions on Obi because there's that the belief is electable. Even within the gorillas and lions and hyenas still around the power, right? He doesn't have that, so he need more money to appear serious. That's what I mean. You need to be everywhere at the same time. That's why even when Tinubu don't want to do your interview, but now we see the year for during the election. No, yes, very true. We get third eyes, my guy, with the IMF lady on the crook is my so people. That's why I tell you, we no be with the wrong things. So when I talk, those are the things. We don't run our things. We don't run our affairs. If you are not running your economy, you don't be slave. Inflation have eaten up the extra funds through the governors are getting more funds, but the purchasing powers. So what now they want augment so the purchasing power, they want to share money. I just do the woman. I was like, with her confidence, the way she sit down for the chair, like this not baby. When we say yeah, they don't go make a no talk because they missing her because in a woman, and she be that make me they talk like that because but regardless of who they send come, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like she was just so confident, relaxed, and just like they tell us, with everything I've noticed, what I've seen, there's a need to be flow, the social flow, the subsidy, the money saved from. So I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. The best, the guys that just did it look like dummy. Of course, I don't expect what you want challenge. When the Minister of Trade and Commerce they run around the whole planet, they tell say they are keeping the outside of the agreement of shipping our food out of the. I mean, Mark, leave me, leave me with these people. I know that I talk deep into this way things they run. Some people will know how to say, is it you are a conspiracy theorist? Even it's in your face. That's why when people they thought they happy say USID is good. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Even when they tell you they did not know what they do, you see they argue, so then why they need NGO to convince you? Why do they need to even bribe you? You're already in, you are locked in. They don't need to just tap your button, be like zombie they go. As what we be as a nation, if there's anything like that. MAGA is a good example. I agree with you. No, people no go understand. That is a Donald Trump now. With everything to Donald Trump, if you have to see the net, even his speech, go. And I said I want to talk about the State of the Union. Go back to his state of. He still recognize every coalition that come in when he recognized Elon Musk about putting flag in the marks. When he recognized what the fuck, Robert F.K. Kennedy, bringing attention to the collaboration wing of the Make America Great Again. When I was talking about the farmers and the rest of them, and he pointed directly to the Democrats. They are not ashamed of that. They're not ashamed. They could not even stand up. That how soon they are forgotten. That motherfucker, his whole family and himself is a Democrat until yesterday. Happy this morning. Right? That's a coalition. He recognized Tosiga. So every coalition that came together and produced that result was at every step in they recognize them. So when I did tell, I remember I asked Okonkwo on Dr. Damages about what they go on about the obedience. No. We operate in secret. We just eat you. Blah! But nigga, it isn't Hollywood you there. I've been Hollywood. The same thing with my sister. Aisha. What's her name? Correct name again. Say nah. Everything like, what are you guys talking about? Nah, how you go take convince people to buy idea? No be secret. Now secret ballot they won't do for Nigeria. But now I understand why all of them they respond like that. So people that is a politics now. Your worker. Now 24 hours is not life. That's the definition of modern life. Politicking. in life, you don't know mathematics. Yeah? You have to know persuasion. You just have got to get it. There's not two way about it. That's what politics is about. It's a daily job. All these men, all these old men, they wake up every day. What is the next thing? What is next? When they Ita-Giwa fancy will come, they argue. This is how we will win. Soon now you go see, or they'll come on everybody timeline, begin insult everybody. If you don't vote for this, we're not gonna send you money. You're like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Keep your money. Yeah, will begin harass people to vote. Like, you don't, that's not how it works. One actor, he don't know say politicians are the best actor. If you know that, I mean, go study Trump and Zelensky. Those are the real actors. With the long mugs. Those are the real actors, right? When they see that, those are actors. He no be now politicians be actor now. Our number one actor now Tinubu. Then if this guy, like as I talk I think that Mr. James at first text this into say if Akpabio survive this shit, it is done. You know, say okay, the guy, the power behind him, they're strong. Now them be actor, then Natasha them Akpabio, them Bamidele, them Obasa. I be waiting with that speaker, but then Monday or Paolo, now them be actor. Every day we wake up to see what next, what kind of foolish things they go do, what good, what like. Those are the real actors. Maybe you go or they shout. You never know. Say this one in terms of real is real. They don't script down like that. You now follow come. So that's why at the other day they ask when people don't say Tinubu no go win. Okay, who go win? It is difficult for people to answer that because nobody is prepared to win. And it's as simple as that. In a competition, if you are not training, your opponent is training. How you want to beat them? I pray, and you pray pass. This is the fellow that said Lubia and Atiku should step aside. I told you back then, Okonkwo is a baby politician. He's learning now. They won't give him the fine job. I don't think I was going to give him a job. I said now Atiku will be in front now. Because he understand. 4 years go turn 8 years, he go the street, hungry go beat down. I remember that first time when he conducted that meeting, people say, nah, he has money, he's a success, he's successful. Therefore, what is success? It's always to be successful. Now to chop, now be their problem. People is a politician. Oh, there's power here. It doesn't matter your success. If your voice don't count, step aside. Well, he's learning fast. I like the guy, he's learning fast. I want me to give him official position. Let me see how he go perform. Right? Because this role is playing so. And I think he also understand that Indom is too big for the inmates no dey outside again. In they see people like Douala, Reno, even them are Bati, we get big platform, right? Then Rufai, Tanko. I mean, the likes of Aisha Yusuf are smart. They just decide to face YouTube and they are it's paying off. It's growing every day. I understand that. Then, well, what's his name? Dele Farutimi, you know. that one, he collects. He collects. Tell us they come. This club where you want enter so. Yeah? This club where you want enter so. He rough. And I be that one with they do, but he try. So he survived. Instead, he's building his own platform. So he's left alone in that kind of, club, and his voice is, it's not how loud your voice is, it's the reach of your voice. And in Nigerian system, the reach of your voice depends on your link within the class. Now then get all the platform. Right? When last time you see Okonkwo for big stage, arise, no be, say arise, arise. Now this is all that I go need to talk about one day. Arise, he get level. No be at this point, no be everybody about the interview, about the this British, we get British accent. So anytime with those men, now they interview, okay, you are coming from a highly recommended place, or they go don't call as a come. Like that guy with the make noise, so bring a come over here, right? So, and if you look, once you don't they fall out of that grace, they will begin throw you to the babes them. The unknown. There's a lot of men where they do interview where I don't know them now. Sometimes I just say, "Call this was a day arise," right? So they will all carry give all those featherweight them. And again, say even refine them, refine. They see they try. They never give them better tasks like that. They never kind of go face the upper class, as in go before the president and all those anchors of country. So his voice is loud, but it's nowhere to be. It's not they reach anywhere. They don't restrict out to online. Go and sacrifice online people. I didn't know say him big passer. For him, he felt that. But I don't collect law degree now. No be only actor I be now. I'm a lawyer. So he come be saying the and the DG, and then you see the streets, they drag position. And DG now based on his age, and he able to video mingle with the young, and now the young they dominate the airwave, right? Them VDM and the rest of them. So now it's you need to understand say the street, life in the street hard. So I understand the guy. He make a very good choice by aligning with Atiku. They go fit settle and they'll give him. Very soon now you go to see him for big newspaper, big TV, television, because he don't they talk for Atiku. That's the game. He miscalculated at Okonkwo to over criticize Obi. Look now, he cannot. Yeah, but in politics, especially people like they know they take them. The politics, the Obi don't dey stage where they no be every critic in the. You understand saying that their job. You understand, but the followers will be now they in their problem, right? They don't, or they are not at the level where Obi dey in this game, so they will take every word to heart. That's what you are pointing out. It was tagging around Peter before now. Look, he has not gone to see Pa at the bunch of family. Yeah, that's a good observation. Oh, that's wow. Huh. Why do you think that is? The show clearly Okonkwo na baby. Even the Arise Award and stuff award, the list is endless. No, that they tell you they don't they satellite now. Yeah, I think he has overdone, as you said, he has over criticized Obi. See, I don't think people know they understand. People don't understand Obi mystery. My curiosity when Obi joined the race was, how the fuck? There's something that I noticed that is special about Obi then, and still now is that how the fuck this man don't come up for office for more than 10 years, but he's always on the national discourse? How? That is the only thing I just couldn't figure out. As at that time, I did always respect him. I say, man, I give him that. But until I took a trip to Boston, when I go Harvard, yeah, I look closely. I say, okay, now I get it. Now I understand. Now shit makes sense. So now I say, okay. So what am I trying to say here? The Okonkwo no just understand the mystery around Obi. You understand? Which go back to what I said about Showore. That's that ability for you to see, okay, this guy is electable, so I can invest. So the power blocks, some interests have decided to say, this guy is worth investment. Even if we no go be president, but even for he has a role that worth investing in. So that's what he doesn't understand. So anything when in talk, the network is already there to amplify him. But he could not get that effect. So now there the frustration come. So if frustration come, not necessarily money now, but when you are that when you do your game, it's a game of popularity, there's a need for your voice to be heard, it counts at least for some kind of quarters, for you to feel alive or relevant, for you to say, okay, I'm working. And the other guys, the men who run the architect, the political structure of the country, that's what they have the control of. So they just a test them. Wait, do you know why Nas sing Baba Way Nowhere? They shout Emiloko. No, tell me. Tell me. I don't really pay attention to the effect or the causation of that song, but I know the song was out there. So why? You think Dele Levy late to John Obi? Hence why I mention he understand motherland politics. Okay, I let you do the finding. Wait. Okay, wait. Let me make sense of what you are saying. Okay, do you know why Nas sing? Okay, I'll find out. So okay, you think Dele left Yele to John Obi? Hence why I mentioned he understand motherland politics. Who understand motherland politics first? Yes. Even Dele thought me understand modern politics better. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I know. Dele, no say. Don't forget, say Dele Farutimi, a lawyer. There's an advantage to that when it comes to this politics. But he's not just a lawyer. Himself be like Showore. He's been in the mix of things. He's not just the loud like Showore. He's not practically out there like Showore. But mentally, he's in the scheme of things. You understand what is going on with us from stage of Biola and the rest of them, they come. So him understand mother like agree. So he was able to see up to the last, because innocent don't say don't they vocal for the social media space in a while leading to that election. Me, I'm not surprised say in leave Showore or in no support Showore. I am surprised he went all in partisan politics at all. That was what I was showing. It broke my heart. I'm not gonna lie. I never see him like the same again from that point on. I was like, fuck, what's this guy's doing? So when they were on, I mean, again, I understand, why he's a man. Nah, I don't know what thing they look for in life, right? So I cannot judge him on that. But I was just disappointed from somebody who's looking from outside. I see him with some can't hide before. As some intellectual that can easily go to and make sense of a lot of things. So when he got all in for me, I was like, no. And his rhetoric and his the way he analyzed things begin appear partisan too. And I was like, fuck this guy. And I fuck this guy, But it is what it is. Okonkwo became solicitor yesterday now. If Okonkwo will brag that he spent 30 years as a veteran actor, that's exactly what Dele Farotunmi will say. That he spent 30 or 40 years as a lawyer. So see the difference. The experience differ. We're saying the same thing. It was just adding a bit more on our analysis on Okonkwo and his politics. Yeah, Okonkwo will be, if he not give up, because I just that the game be that. All these men they go stretch you go serve. Yes, you don't get money, so because now other problem we ain't get be that. You don't get money and he can't be slow in making decision. That's what I saw. See what he be named? Daniel Bwala knows they hungry go beat them. Say the next 4 years, after the next 4 years of Tinubu is sure. So hungry go beat down. So it was quick to haba. So Okonkwo was kind of slow in his approach. Again, as I talk, they learn. Bwala have done in the trenches for a minute. So all them Merino, they've been in the system for a minute. Obi has the phone. Is bankable. People like his person, etc. Yeah. So it's just Okonkwo is not Okonkwo. Nah. I understand. It's all survival, right? It's all survival. But he no go get a better. Well, I don't know. The next group of leaders where they come, I don't know how they will manage the country. So we see. Obi then go finish him. Okonkwo as in don't go John Obiko. Yeah. But I don't know. No, see, I think if I did the with the working thing, the working the network of the obedient, I was more ignore them because they will use them as a distraction, just like Reno. So if Okonkwo John article, for instance, it will play the same role. His goal is to focus on the obedient, not be obio, the obedient. And if obedient should fall for it, unless they get missile, they get with it, they go take shut them up within just like that. But if they want to, they go back and forth, then they will be on the losing side. So the best way to treat her, just ignore them. So now waiting, they will use them for that. But we'll see. Dele Faro to me will be the leading. It will play the role. Dele Faro to me will play the role. Will almost play the role of what it be this Professor Pat Otomi. That's the role that Dele Faro to me will play. That's last because he has earned it. He has earned that trust, loyalty, and all across the board. So he'll be the henchman on Obi side. Just like Tanko used to. That's the role Tanko played. Tanko now, I won't be surprised. Tanko will collect Tanko will go for electoral position this time around. Tanko will collect form. he no go. The guy no go. He no go play. He go collect form. He go send it to House of Rep or something. That's the only way to pay him. And that's what Okonkwo could not wait. Where Okonkwo could not. Well, Okonkwo comes from where money day. They need money to bankroll, and he doesn't have it. I don't think he has the wherewithal of the people. So. By the way Trump they go, Trump is on a highway. Zelensky is coming back. Coming back to where? Zelensky they come back where? Zelensky don't go now. It's already gone. Zelensky is gone. I be a different thing they talk. No, Tanko will be rewarded. They'll give her electoral position. They'll send her go House of Rep or House of Senate. I will not be surprised if that happens. If the level enter Senate himself, he go win. He go just need to go sign underground agreement with the Yoruba nationalists on the G. They go put them in. The vote go come. Oh no, that one they go sign up. The signing is already short. They will sign. They go put pen to paper, but I guarantee it's not going to be the one. It will not be on the seat. It's gone. I go sign the deal for sure. He apologized. I think Trump read his apology letter yesterday. That they said in the letter apologizing that they are ready to sign the deal. The deal will be signed. Now just some terms of agreement and when the deal is so now that's when the negotiation will even start in real terms of ceasefire and the rest. He deserves it. Tanko and Dele, the whole political office, they can win. Yeah, so we need them. I think that's what we should be even calling for. Instead of what this we said, that's what we should be calling for. We need people like that. The show will raise. All of them should come into the system. May they learn from Donald Trump and MAGA. RFK Jr. on a presidency material, presidency won. The family bag everything in favor of him, but they do our Ojoro. What did he do? He joined force. Now he's leading the cause that he cares so much about, which is the X sector and our food. What else? You have to. Now nation state. Nobody you say you want judge. Oh, Asunubu ain't go tell you how he share the power. He tell you now for London, say now so he go take share the power. Now people know understand what it mean. You can't govern by yourself. Who born you? Tosi Gabbard, the same thing. A presidential material ran for presidency under Democrat. But because of it, he has to formalize, has to come people that he was opposing now today. He said in the post that he cares so much. I mean, we should learn. Gra no go do am. Let show will raise all of them. Let them come into the system and see if things no go begin take shape. If he say it was regrettable, smart response. He choose not to use the word apology. Oh, we're talking about Zelensky. Zelensky matter now go. How he go take go? Now him be the subject of conversation. Then now cool. Now making content election. Or the other way around. Everything is at the table at this point. Wait. I doubt if Yele will be able to win senatorial or House of Representatives. No, if it depends on the coalition he's going to. You understand? He not going to feel win like that without him party. That I know. But he has to form a coalition. That's when a team. Again, Trump has laid it. Yeah, now Trump and MAGA be the modern, now be the newest template on how to get power. Obama entered the internet age, entered the 20th century with a classic workable plan, right? If you go read the Audacity, working at they start with that networking, bringing the NGOs, the medias, the education system, the think tank, building a network, a coalition, both home and abroad. That was in the Obama network. Give him 8 years, up till he died under Trump, right? So you have to now go back, and that is the coalition that brought. That's the coalition that brought, in a way, Buhari. That blueprint of what's his name? Obama templates. Now they bring Buhari. So I need the template. They need the Trump template. I was expecting Obedient would do that to bring to change power. If not, it no go change. This man. No. The Tanko and no, they don't go fit pull them off. Obedient movement na big movement now. Obedient movement, we and especially these two people, they are known. Now them be the for Nigerian athletics, there's foreign base and home base. Home base and then be the home base of the face of obedient movement. Why the likes of Pato Tomin and then be the foreign face and the obedient, the internet. So and then be the grassroots politicians of the obedient. All of this, the audacity to win. Sorry, audacity to win. Yeah, but David Plouffe, what's it? I'll show you the audacity to win. The audacity to win, the inside story and lesson of Barack Obama historical victory. And there you go see how. You go see how they did build the network. He used social media, Facebook, and then why Trump used Trump used Twitter. Trump used Twitter in first. Then you can say he used a podcast. That's how historians will write the history of these two presidents. Obama used Facebook, Google, and the rest. Why Trump used Twitter in the first one? The second one, he used podcast and TikTok. No, I'll try. Yes, so we don't do 4 hours. Yeah, don't bail out. Always a pleasure chatting up with you. I appreciate your time. You keep me this going, sir. Thanks. Thank you. Miss Eva, I go bail. Maybe I will for later in the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your time. And we'll bring you the development as things goes. Maybe I'll come back and talk about Trump's speech and the rest. And so like, share, and subscribe. We'll check out the book. Yeah, big up, man. Thanks. Yeah, Audacity to Win by David. David C. And so you go see may I show you where this is how it looks. That's the book. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe. Ciao, ciao.